Hello there gorgeous gamers, and welcome back to Pure Play TV, and we've got a little preview for you. It's for a nifty little game called Out of Line, and I've played some of it, and I'm going to tell you what I reckon. Stick around and find out. I wasn't really familiar with Out of Line before I booted up the preview version of the game, which, full disclaimer, I played on PC because that's all that was available. I didn't know what to expect other than what the PR line had said, a puzzle platformer with hand-drawn graphics, and that it's coming to PS4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch and PC this summer. So what is Out of Line? I didn't dig any deeper before playing, so I was thrown in and I learned on the job, so to speak. First things first, Out of Line is a trippy looking game. The visual makeup, with its strong strokes and muddled colours, it reminded me a little bit of one of my favourite childhood books, The Very Hungry Caterpillar. Okay, I confess, it's still in my top 5. He's still very hungry. I only played the first level, but it has left an impression on me, and a good one at that. The opening starts slow with the controls being introduced and the world kind of being set up. The setting is vague, and I'm still not entirely sure what's what, but San, the character you play as, seems to be trying to escape from wherever he is. The problem he has is that these giant War of the Worlds style arms are on the prowl, and if they spot you, you're done. You have no means of fighting back, even with the golden spear you're given early on. Instead of being a weapon, the spear is a tool. You can throw it at a platform that's just a little bit too far off, giving you the landing space you need. Or, as the game progresses, it can be used in more puzzling ways, like jamming the mechanism of a crushing block so that you can pass through safely. What I really liked was the slick animation of the spear returning to San's hands afterwards, and knowing that it was all hand-drawn makes it all the more impressive. So far the puzzles haven't been too much, though as I said, I've only done the first level. I did come across one section that had me stumped until I had my aha moment. I could use my spear as a lever to move a platform, and one of my identical buddies was stood upon it. I moved him from one side to the other, easy peasy. But what about me? How would I get across? I twiddled my thumbs for a moment, and then I realised the platforms in front of me, all adorned with deadly spikes, moved as I moved the platform below. I paid a tiny bit more attention and noticed that the platform had a gear on the bottom of it, and it was rubbing against gears at the bottom of the screen. Moving the platform to the right position and turning the spikes upside down gave me a path forward. A few hops and I was on my way. This is what sold me on Out of Line. We've all played puzzle platformers and they've all got their gimmicks, and in this case the gimmick is a golden spear. But the gimmick didn't get me, the puzzle did, and that bodes well for the rest of the game. I'm looking forward to seeing how the puzzles evolve, and what comes next for little San. What about his mates? What about the War of the Worlds arms? Well, we'll see when Out of Line releases this summer on PS4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch and PC. And that's the end of this video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and found it useful. If you did, do us a favour, go on below, give us a like, subscribe, drop a comment. Do yourself a favour, hit the bell icon so that you're notified whenever we've got new stuff. Go onto the info box and you'll find our social media channels, website links and our supporters page where you can support the team if you can. I've been Chris, you're Out of Line, I'm not, and I'll see you on the next one. Until then, bye bye.